Dear distinguished guest, welcome to Turkey, to Istanbul. It is very nice to see you here in Turkey. We are very happy that you are organizing as a Uyghur Akademi here in Turkey, and this is very valuable for Turkey's international cooperation with the other Turkic communities. It is really very well organized, and we are happy to see here Uyghur scientists coming from the different countries and different places, including Uyghur scientists coming from different universities and different councils of Turkey. As I said, my presentation will be on, since here there are scientists coming from other countries and also students coming from different universities of Turkey, or students coming from outside Turkey. I am going to present what the grant programs and activities of government R&D organizations and NGOs like TÜBAV, Turkish Science and Research Council, towards the Turkic states such as the independent ex-Soviet states, and the communities such as the communities inside Russia and inside China. My presentation, the presentation will start with a landscape of explaining the landscape of Turkish STI system and resources for the Turkish states and communities, activities of TÜBAV as an NGO. It is an example only. Importance of scientific cooperation. I will be focusing on at the end of my speech. The importance of scientific cooperation. Landscape of Turkish STI system. Turkish STI system is rapidly developing in the last 10 decades because of the political stability in Turkey. But before that, we are ceremonizing this year Turkey's unique council, TÜBİTAK, the Scientific and Technological Research Council, which is a unique, and this council is now like a big state holding at the moment. Different branches inside Ankara and different branches nearby Istanbul. We have Gebze Research Institutes, and it is widened there, and it is just like a science city in Gebze we have. We have Turkish Academy of Sciences. This is not like an Academy of Science inside communist countries or the ex-Soviet countries. This is just a privileged scientists coming together, and we are the scientists who have experience background in different field of science. They come together, and this is a government organization again. We give under this TÜBA, Turkish Academy of Science, we give some supports to the young researchers as well. Turkish Atomic Energy Council we have, and this is also another research institute, but we don't have, as you know, we don't have any nuclear central in Turkey, but we have some research under the, for example, in medical sciences and nuclear medicine, etc., and in this Turkish Atomic Energy Council. And also, of course, we have environmental researchers there. We have, of course, complementary innovation players in Turkey, such as KOSGEB. KOSGEB means Small and Medium-Sized Enterprises Council, supporting these small and medium enterprises inside Turkey, and Turkish Patent Institute, Turkish Standardization Institute, and Turkish Statistical Institute, and Turkish Accreditation Council, which is the TÜRKAK. And these are the complementary institutions support TÜBİTAK, and we have also, and on top of all this organization, we have Turkish Supreme Council for Science and Technology and different ministries. These innovation players belong to different ministries, and these different ministries involves this Supreme Council involves the different ministries, as I said. Ministry of STI, which is Ministry of Industrial. We belong to TÜBİTAK. As TÜBİTAK, we belong to the Ministry of Industry and Science and Technology. And different ministries apart from this ministry, we have, for example, Agriculture Ministry and Environmental Ministry, also Information Technology, Transportation Ministries, and these ministries has small research institutes inside. University research centers, of course, are the big players in Turkish science, technology, and innovation system. Private research laboratories, which are also important. Nowadays, we gave, starting from 1995, we gave lots of money towards the, paying money towards the research laboratories inside the big conglomerates, such as Sabancı, Koç, and other big companies inside Turkey, Vestel, etc. And we give also supports to small and medium-sized enterprises as a research support. We have NGOs like Turkish Technology Development Foundation, TİSAV, and TEMA, and TÜBAV, Turkish Science and Research Foundation, which I am representing now. Let's have a look TÜBİTAK's international support tools and programs. As I said, TÜBİTAK is main important body in Turkey to give support to the researchers, not only national research but also international support programs we have, and the main functions. We have four important functions in TÜBİTAK. We have Department for Mobility and Fellowships programs. We have bilateral cooperation programs, and we have department for this as well. We have multilateral programs department, such as COST is another European program, and Eureka for competitive research program, which is in Europe in general, and European Molecular Biology Organization. We also participated in the APSCO program, Asia Pacific Science and Technology Cooperation Program, and TÜBİTAK also participating this program, which is mostly related with the China and other Shanghai countries, and Southeast Asia countries as well. EU RTD framework programs we have in Turkey, which is started in 2002. This program is important because Turkey gives money, this pool. There is a pool for that program in the European community, and Turkey is as you know, is on the way of European integration, and Turkey is participated fully in this framework program, and Turkish scientists can make use of this program as a European citizen. Yes, as I told you, we have in programs at TÜBİTAK in relation with especially the Uyghur scientists, I will be more focusing on the Uyghur perspective because you are inside China, and we have bilateral China cooperation programs. We are in general not lucky, maybe being in China as an authority, not a state, independent state, but you are lucky in Turkish cooperation because we don't have any bilateral cooperation program, for example, with Kazakhstan, with Kyrgyzstan, with Azerbaijan, with Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan. We don't have any cooperation program like China cooperation program. Cooperation under EU RTD programs and mobility programs I mentioned, and I will be skipping. What is bilateral China cooperation? I worked in this department. In fact, now I moved for 5 years ago another department. Now this department is Industrial Support Department. I belong to this department at the moment, but I worked for 10 years in bilateral and EU RTD, etc. programs department. Bilateral China cooperation is just established in 2009, and we have 4 project proposals came from different Turkish universities, and together with of course, Chinese scientists. I don't know some of them Uyghur or not. I don't have any information about this, but it is possible that Uyghur scientists, as a Chinese citizen, can participate, can join these programs. 3 projects supported in 2009. And we don't have any call for proposal at the moment, at this time, but there might be some plan in the future that maybe near future, not yet decided, because it will be decided with the Chinese authorities. And at the moment, any call for proposals not opened. But there is a plan, of course. You should, if you are interested in, you should have a look the program in TÜBİTAK website. Research partners, of course, have to apply. If the scientist applying from Turkey with the partner from China, the scientist submit his proposal or her proposal to TÜBİTAK, and the Chinese scientist, parallel with the Turkish partners, has to apply to Ministry of Science and Technology in China. These projects evaluated by each country national research bodies. In Turkey, the research body is, of course, TÜBİTAK, Turkish Science and Technological Research Council. Announcement, of course, is after both parties' agreement, after they've decided which projects is supported or which project is not supported. This is mostly if the scientists coming from Uyghur, I don't know whether any scientists here coming from China directly, they can make use of this bilateral China cooperation program if he or she finds Turkish partners in Turkey. Cooperation under EU RTD programs. As I said, Turkey is not a member of European Union, but Turkish scientists, Turkish research organization, and Turkish citizens can make use of the EU RTD programs as a EU member state citizen. So we are participating number of network programs We are not participating, on the other hand, bilateral China cooperation network at the moment, but we had Western Balkan cooperation network, Mediterranean network, and other regional and international network programs. For example, towards countries, towards ex-Soviet countries, we have network cooperation projects, and Turkey and TÜBİTAK is participating. We are not participating bilateral China cooperation network, but the aim of the network projects is to cooperate with the targeted countries should cooperate with the European Union in terms of research. What research subjects, what research topics are important for cooperation? This network project tries to find the particular topics for cooperate with the European Union. So after this network project result, and European Union is announcing particular topics to be cooperated with the China. And if the topic is your topic, then you can join this project together with, of course, together with the Turkish scientists in your field, and because Turkish scientist is also like a European citizen scientist, European scientist, European country citizens. Yes, cooperation under EU RTD programs is organized like that, and we have of course IRSES mobility program under EU RTD programs. These are this program is mobility program and university researchers exchange program. You can directly apply to the European Union, and by giving a small project for that purpose. And this program is open to Chinese scientists as well. And of course, Uyghur researchers outside China, and they can make use of EU RTD programs because we have, for example, bilateral cooperation network with we are included. We are not, as I said, we are not included in, for example, bilateral China cooperation network project, but we are included in the Japan bilateral cooperation network with the European Union, and Turkey is the main part in this project, and Turkey is heading this project. Japan cooperation bilateral program, and you can have information from TÜBİTAK about this program and which topics are interested in the European Union. So you can find out the bilateral Japan cooperation network in TÜBİTAK website, of course. I can explain thereafter if there will be some question about this, but diaspora researchers, I mean the Uyghur researchers, if the Uyghur researchers, for example, in Japan, and they are working in Japan, they can make use of EU RTD programs. It is possible, and together with the Turkish, of course, scientists, together with the German scientists, together with the French scientists, it is possible. In these projects, there has to be at least 3 parts, 2 from European Union, 1 from associated countries, and one or more from other countries is possible. As I said, we have BDEP department. This is the mobility programs department in Turkey, in which I first started to work in this department when I finished my university degree in 1987, and I started to work at TÜBİTAK, and in this department for 5 years, responsible for the NATO science programs. And but now NATO science program is just a peace purposes, not a strong program. Anyway, we have a national program. We are lucky that our budgets for science is growing, and we have the possibility to give support the foreigners, and we have BDEP fellowship program for undergraduate students. This is possible only this is very limited program. This is possible only for the Olympiad. If the students gave a grade from the International Mathematics Olympiad or Biological Olympiads, and first degree, second degree, third degree doesn't matter. But if he or she has the medal, and they can get support from directly support from, and he would like to or she would like to, of course, study in Turkey, then they can get support directly from TÜBİTAK. It is possible. Doctoral fellowships for foreigners, and we have this program, including master's program in this, and some of the students may get support from the Uyghur state, Uyghur autonomy, and they can get support from this program to get fellowships for long-term fellowships in Turkey. We give for doctoral program, we give 1,800 Turkish lira, and for MSc students, master's students, we give support of 1.5 thousand Turkish lira, and research fellowships for foreigners program. Research fellowships for foreigners program, and if the researcher recently get the PhD, they can get support through this program, is also possible. And visiting scientist program, we have if the scientists are matured one, and we have visiting scientist program, and they can get approval or they can apply to Turkish universities, and they can get support from TÜBİTAK through this way. And for professor, $3,500 they can get. It is a program. Any scientific field can apply for this program, other program as well, any scientific field, social science, medical science, but not the clinical medicine is not included, but apart from the clinical medicine, every scientist can apply to these programs. We have 2236 coded International Research Mobility Program. It is same as visiting scientist program, but the difference is the 40% of the funds for this program coming from the European Union, which is co-fund program. I am sometimes going to European Commission to evaluate this program as well. Yes, I mentioned TÜBİTAK programs up to now, and now I'm moving other bodies program, which is also important. And this body is not a research body, but Turkish ministry has a Yurtdışı Türkler Başkanlığı, which is the foreign Turkish presidency or heads of the foreign Turkish council, etc. You can say they have fellowships. They have fellowships program, which is important because many of the majority of the students coming from outside to Turkey and Turkish universities, either they are doing undergraduate or they are doing graduation, or after graduation they can get support from this program. And we have undergraduate scholarship program. They can get 300 Turkish lira. It is not like TÜBİTAK programs, of course. It is a small budget, but especially for undergraduate Turkish course, for 1 year Turkish course before their studies in Turkey, it is also free. It is supported by, it is under this program as well. Graduate scholarship programs they can get, if they do MSc study, it is just above 400 Turkish lira. If they are doing their PhD, they can get support just above than 500 Turkish lira, including, of course, dormitories, not including, excluding, I mean, plus this 500 Turkish lira, they can get support for dormitories and for accommodation and also health insurance, etc. Research scholarships program, maybe again you may be interested in 31st of October 2000, this year I mean. Proposals should be emailed. This email address, maybe it is not very clear. Anyway, apart from this body, we have, of course, TİKA, Turkish Cooperation Agency, which is directly belong to ministry. I mean the Foreign Ministry of Turkey. This TİKA, maybe you heard about this. This is not just directly. They are not giving support directly to the scientists, but this is structural support and related with the cultural, architectural, and building in the old buildings from the old Turkish times. For example, maybe in Kashgar you have some buildings coming from the maybe 1,000 years ago, but they destroyed. You can get support through this way as well, TİKA support. I have more slides, but I think we don't have more times. But I will be mentioning about the Turkish NGO, which is TÜBAV. TÜBAV is an organization, an NGO, different scientists. When I was doing in the UK, we come together and we collected money, and we decided after the collection, we decided to organize. To establish a foundation in science field, and we get when we return the country back, and we decided to establish this foundation, and that's why the students, I mean the members of the TÜBAV is mostly British university education. Member profiles are different fields, and chemistry, engineering, sciences, social sciences, and we have members different science fields. Current management committee involves different Turkish innovation councils such as universities, colleges, TÜBİTAK, Turkish Patent Institute, TÜRKAK, and some doctoral degree holders from, for example, Turkish Radio Television Council, and we have different institutions. And representing in our management committee. Some members are experienced in science management as well. Rectors, vice rectors of the universities are our members, and many of the rectors are our members, and dean of faculties, and head of departments, laboratories, etc. And we mostly stressed on the energy field in Tübingen, but I will be mentioning about what our activities towards the Turkic states and communities. We have Young Scientists Forum, and in this forum, this is mainly towards the aimed to bring Turkish young students, researchers, to bring them in this foundation, and to cooperate with them, and especially the young scientists who have talented degree and who have talented grade, and we are interested in collect them in this foundation. And in our management committee this year, we decided to. It is newly established forum, and we have young scientists, of course, coming from different Turkic states. Included in this management committee. We had iftar this year, and this picture is from in this Ramadan, and we came together and management. This is almost the management committees, and our management. We have also management committee members, of course, Turkish students. But in this picture, mainly the students are coming from, for example, Kirkuk in Iraq, and South Azerbaijan in Iran, and students coming from Crimea in of course Ukraine, and students coming from Azerbaijan states. South Azerbaijan is in Iran, of course, but other Azerbaijan is an independent state. Some representative is from there. Turkmenistan, we have students from Kazakhstan, and we have students from of course, from your country, Uyghur Turks, and Alimjan is here now. He has also come to here. And Alimjan, he is the member of the Young Scientists Management Committee at the moment. And we have students, of course, different Turkish states. And it's a well organization, and it is just established and developing well. And we aimed to bring not only the Turkish students inside this forum, but also the students coming from outside the country. Organizing meetings, of course, we are organizing meetings in different science fields and topics. As I said, we focused more on energy field, and sometimes we organize speeches in the science fields, and every 2 weeks, twice, sometimes every 1 week, and we have a meeting and speaking about the issues in different science fields, but also not only the science fields, but also the cooperation. For example, we invited one of you here, maybe next week, will be speaking in Ankara, will be speaking on the science and academia in Uyghuristan or Turkestan, East Turkestan, and what we would like, we are interested in learning how the situation in your community, in your not only the, of course, scientists and scientific activities inside East Turkestan, but also outside the East Turkestan, and Uyghur scientists outside the East Turkestan. One of the meeting, for example, will be like that, and not only we are talking about the different science matters, but also the scientific cooperation we are interested in. Contributing the meetings in relation with the Turkic states and communities. In Turkey, sometimes we have many organizations and supported by the different NGOs and many organizations in relation with the Turkic states and communities. And for example, last year we have a Turkish in Erzurum University has organized this type of meeting, and Güneş Foundation is in Sun Foundation. They say their name is Sun because they are in the east of Turkey, and the sun is coming from the east. So that's why they picked this name, Güneş Foundation. And this foundation is organized an international ceremony for Turkic communities and Turkic states. And one of the Uyghur scientists in Gazi University, Varis Çakan Bey, has joined this and give a speech about the Uyghur science in this, and we were together and we supported his participation in this meeting as well. Establishing networks and energy research policy forum, and I will be stressing on the. By the way, we have, of course, activities, conferences, journal, or this foundation. I mean, this is not a state foundation. This is a voluntary foundation for science, and we have a science journal. This is very general science journal, but activating at the moment, and in every 3 months, quarterly, we are publishing. We publish this science. I will be speaking because I will speak about the. I'm interested in speak more on the energy research in TÜBAV. Maybe some of you is interested in this topic. And energy field is one of the top topic in TÜBAV activities. And we organized 3 conferences in this field. Not only the renewable energies, but also the nuclear energy included in this activities. This is the website of the Nuclear and Renewable Energy Sources Conference. It was in 3 years. Every 2 months, every 2 years, we organize this meeting. You can apply to this meeting in 2014. We will be organizing again this meeting, and third meeting was in 2012. It was in Istanbul again, and other meetings were in Ankara. We established energy research policy forum after this accumulation. It was necessary to get some output, and energy research policy forum was one of the output of these meetings, and not energy policy, but energy research policy forum. And if the scientists are interested in the energy research, can apply us. And I am heading this policy forum and organizing not only the Turkish scientists, but also the other countries' scientists can apply for this policy forum because the meeting organization are international nuclear and renewable energy resources. The periodical every two years we are organizing, and this is international. Uyghur scientists can apply if they are in the field of energy research. And we have some, of course, responsibilities to continuation of the energy research policy forum. We have some topics to be done, to be activated in the future, near future. This is the general organigram of the Energy Research Policy Forum organization chart. And we have Energy Foresight Committee, Renewable Energy Committee, and Nuclear Energy Committee. Yes, I would like to say some of the, especially for the future of Turkic communities and Turkish cooperation. In fact, I will be stressing on some negative points because in Turkey, not only in Turkey, but also all of the Turkish community outside Turkey has we do not have information how to cooperate, and we do not have strong appeal to cooperate among us. And I mean, not to say not have, of course, but I would like to underline because it is very important. Cooperation is important. International cooperation between the Turkic states. As I said, it is shame on for Turkey that and other Turkish independent states that we don't have any cooperation programs among us, and I mean between ministries and between science councils, and we don't have any cooperation programs. So that means we must stress on this issue more in the future. And it is scientific cooperation is the basic cooperation, and it is very important cooperation, and also it is the necessary cooperation. At the moment, of course, Turkey is giving some tools, some instruments for this cooperation, but it is just there are just the new programs, and it is just starting, and we do not have enough tools for cooperation more, but we can make use of course, we can make use of other resources apart from the national resources. It is possible, but we do not use, of course, we don't use these international resources as well, because I have an experience with the INTAS. I was in the management of the INTAS INTAS Council, which is INTAS is the international cooperation for ex-Soviet states, with the ex-Soviet states of the European Union. I mean European Union with the ex-Soviet states in terms of science and technology subject. There was maybe 90% of cooperation with the Russia, and 5% with Ukraine, and maybe 2-3% with the other Belarus, and only 1% with the Turkic states. It is really very bad result, and I saw there when I was representing country in INTAS. It was very bad situation. Same thing. We do not see this results, bad result in the future, and we have to. Everybody should think about this for this cooperation. Important developments thanks to technology and we can make more cooperation and easier cooperation through networking and using social media, etc., etc. Rising importance of NGOs like TÜBAV, for example. We have some NGOs that they have an appeal, although they don't know how to do something, but maybe in the future we have some good signs that NGOs are growing and NGOs are developing in Turkey and outside, hopefully outside Turkey. And as I said, international tools are important. Tools are, as I said, tools. We don't have enough tools. We have only bursaries for cooperation, and we don't have research cooperation programs between the universities and between the researchers, between the research laboratories, between the industries, and we should establish another cooperation tools. These are growing. It is a good sign. Growing, inshallah. Thank you very much.